SimWorld, welcome to a quick take it as you will. Wanted to do a what the hell, but I got way too much to say on this topic. Can we talk about the Princeton Tigers? I know a lot of y'all started taking a little more notice of the Princeton Tigers. They moved from the Ivy League into this new conference, and expectations were low. As you all know, they're 5-0. And as some of you probably know, and most of you need to know, all of you need to know, this is not an easy 5-0. They've had one cupcake team that they've played, and it was Iowa State. They barely got away with that win on the road, but they won. Their other wins are incredibly impressive. You got Arkansas, one of the best teams in the country. Y'all saw what they did last night to that Michigan team.
Cesar's working in the post. He gets rejected by direct passer.
Don't bring no lawnmower to a barbershop.
Jomo, wow, the big fella.
They got Oklahoma, they beat on the, by the way, both of those were on the road. They beat Arkansas and Oklahoma on the road. Washington State, who, if you've been paying attention, is a solid team. They beat them on the road, and then they beat Oregon at home this week. This team is 5-0. Bruno John Misty, Alika Madsen, and Tyshawn Penn are looking like an incredible trio, and I think this is a chance to highlight the difference between a prospect and a great college player. All three of these guys are looking really good and leading their team to great wins, but I'm going to be honest, none of them stand out as incredible SWBA prospects. They don't. But they're leading this Princeton team to a very good season so far. And I think what you do got to remember is we're not that far from conference play. Conference play is going to start before you know it at the end of next month. And if they can they've got a stretch of games coming up. You look at their schedule. I'm not saying this Princeton team's going to go undefeated. Are they going to lose double-digit games? They're not going to lose double-digit games. Are they going to lose less than 5 games? That's what I'm saying. They might lose less than 5 games. This Princeton team might be a top 1 through 4 seed in hoops area. That's what I'm saying. This is America's team right now, in my opinion. This is the underdog we all want to root for. At least I want to root for. But you look at their upcoming schedule. They do have at California. That's a tough game. Jason Tada and Israel Vines has that team looking pretty good. And then they got Nevada. Then they got Georgetown, who's got some good pieces but haven't looked great. But then they've got a stretch of 3 Big Ten teams in Maryland with CKC, Ohio State with Cody Johnson and Bo Pagnotti, and then they got Michigan State, who's been looking a little better recently. They do then have a matchup with San Diego State, who at the moment is the only undefeated team other than them. That'll be a great matchup if they both remain undefeated up till then. After that, there's some good teams in their conference. St. John's you can't mess around with. They got a good squad. You can't mess around with Memphis. We all know Lacedarius Outlaw, but they've been shaky. And then Houston, who has been pretty shaky for as good as their talent is. This team, this is my hot take for the day, guys. This team is going to lose at max 6 games on the season. I could see them losing 5 or less games going into hoops area and winning their conference. Stop sleeping on Princeton. Stop thinking, oh, wow, they're having an amazing run. It is an amazing run, but they're doing it because of the talent they have and the scheme they have in place. This is not a fluke that they've started 5-0. This is a very good team. Take it as you will.